too tight. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Miner. I'm Shade Slayer. I'll be a caster for the matches today. We have Group E starting off. We did see the first squad getting wiped up at Georgiopol Containers. Looks like Yasnaya Polyana is going to have a lot of squads close by as well. I see Warp, Sordi, Akshun, Virat, 7S not too far away. LTC, however, is probably looking to fall all the way back here at Yasnaya and eventually make their way out from the southeastern side. In fact, we have GNST Ravan already on the street somewhere close by. CRTN, Hagemaru and squad are currently sitting in Novo. EXP is going to be occupying military base. Brand is all the way up at Primorsk. Towards the western side near Georgiopol, I have Squad 14, who's at South George City. Hex at Georgia Containers. GNST is at Hospital, while Squad 17, that is WFL, is sitting nice and tight at North George. So looking at upcoming fights, rotations across, the circle does move southern. It is going to be a military island circle. So squads are probably going to be looking to make that transition across the bridge early. The decision comes, do you want to make your way through and find yourself a safe spot inside the island, or do you really want to just hang around, do some bridge camp and get some kills under the bag. First up, drop coming down, AWM Grozov 4X is going down at I believe this is Novo, straight into the hands of squad number 11. AWM, what a weapon to have in your arsenal here in the early game scenario, especially when your opponent's not going to be ready for those long range pickoffs. AWM just eats through armor, and squad 11 is going to have early Christmas here. Not only are they already inside the zone and inside military island in a military island circle, they're also gonna get their hands on an AWM early. BRU making their way through. Chaos. Does he flip the vehicle up? Nah. Slowly but surely making their way down towards farm. They have their teammate here in Arslan. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Arslan. Decent amount of loot to be had. Let's look at what ER Dragon is up to. They're coming very close to where Squad 18 is, but I'm guessing they're going to make a quick pit stop at this compound. Decent amount of buildings to be looted. They're going to upgrade to an M4. Instant finds a tax stock as well. Dragon is going to be counting as lucky stars. What's Viper up to? There's close by. Venom is also here. So is Devil. The viewers are tuning in. Welcome to the stream. It is running a 5-minute delay, which is why you saw the stream a lot later than we did on our screens. All right, hold that thought. 7S. I have Drigger already pulling the trigger and dropping Virat. Looking for more. Sordi is split up inside. They're going to look for a fight up on the roof, and Mazik is going to take that fight there, and with that, Warp gets eliminated. The second team out. 7S did take quite a decent amount of beating. In fact, lost Jigsaw as well. It's gonna be a bummer, but at least they find themselves 3 kills. Good start. Day 2, groups E, F, G and H. top 4 from each group move on to the semi-finals tomorrow. And we will have 2 semi-finals, each one being a 2-mapper, Erangel Miramar, at the end of which top 8 from each will qualify over to the finals on Thursday. So a lot of PUBG action lined up for you from ILG Cup Season 3. It's been an amazing series of qualifier rounds thus far, what we call minors. This is the absolute last one, 16 and the final one. So squads that have tried all this while but haven't been able to make that final transition, this is your last chance. It's do or die. We did see, in fact, one of the squads that I expected to make the way through, one of the top teams. I'm a big fan of them as well. God's Reign unfortunately falls short yesterday, and they won't be part of the online playoffs in January. Dates will be, of course, revealed in a week's time, so do stay tuned for that. Moving over, talking about squads that have had good performances previously. UK07 is one of them. Ghoul, right now in a buggy, is slowly making his way south towards School and then Pochinki, making his way into the circle from the northern side. Let's look on down at one of the bridges. Looks like we might have a fight breakout here. D-Sing taking a few shots. He's got himself 6x on that DP. And he's slowly tapping away. This squad number 12. It's not too far away from their current position. Let's see where those guys are. Squad 23 is dying by, and there is squad number 12. They are below. Zinda hai. He spots the player around and a nice spray down with the DP 4x. Shows us the power of that weapon. He was holding the angle at the window for such a long time, and he just peeks across. Goes for the spray, and EXP is also in a fight. They managed to find themselves a couple of knocks here up ahead. Beerus with the nade all the way down towards Hagemaru. Couple of nades down. There is also Kudo on the other side. We got Disakawa, and Beerus with the nade does take down Hagemaru, and Kudo is currently prone. What's he gonna do? Moving back to try and go for the easy option here is not the answer. Poo ends up going down as well, and Kudo is gonna be alone. He spots out Beerus. He's gonna stand up, go for the hip fire across, and Venom is there for the trade. Regardless, he couldn't even find the first knockdown. So another squad bites the dust. A lot of early fights, and look at that clutter of trying to form towards the left bridge at Military Island. It is soon to be a bloodbath here. Squad number 7 also making their way through. Squad number 3 set up inside 3x. He's going to go for the walk spray. GNST has one of the players knocked down in 698. And I don't think they're going to be in any position to pick anyone up at this point of time. Squad 15 already safely has made their route through. How are they going to make their transit across, though, is a mystery yet to be revealed. A lot of these squads are probably just going to look to swim and wing it. Squad number 19 on top of the hill. I think they know where Mine Jr. is heading. Ravan seems to have taken a few shots as well. So, the grand scheme of things, I think they know what is up and what to expect. They're still taking shots, and there you go, Ravan. Did he get cleaned? Ooh, 1 HP. 1 HP, Ravan. So for a second I couldn't see the HP bar at all. And I see him at 1 HP. And there you go, Ravan just ends up... he knew that it was just a matter of time before he goes down. So instead of giving the kill point over to LTC, he drowns himself. And Mime Jr. is in some trouble as well. This is teammate Rebel. Rebel's in fact hiding right now. No one's really got their sights on him, so... As I say, that ghoul ends up in some trouble. The vehicle gets blown up there. The shit... Wait. Is that the end? It is, I think. UK07 were trying to take that boat across and it gets blown up by WFL. And I believe that is pretty much the end of that. Mime Jr. What's happening here? You see him, he's gonna try and tap across long range with the hollow. Not a good choice. While squad number 14, what's happening with these guys? They've found themselves some vehicles and they're heading towards the opposite side. I think from the idea that they want a safer route in and they don't really want to take a fight just yet with anybody. I'm okay with that. The decision to take things slow. Biras is gonna hide it out, and looking at squads, there is squad number 14 deep in the blue. It's so far away. It's happening with a lot of players actually just going down to the zone by the looks of things. We is trying to swim his way through. So is actually there's a lot of players. Squad 14 has decided to move all the way towards the right bridge and make their way through. So they will end up taking a lot more damage, but since they did have vehicles ready, multiple ones, and since heals is not an issue, I think this is the safer decision, the better decision, than to make their way through that huge clutter that was there. I was 19 up to. Finally managed to find one of the players there, GNST Rebel. He's using this rock for cover. Oi, oi, oi. He is indeed. He's using that solitary huge rock to get himself some cover. Squad number 12 scored one of their players knocked as they drive by, as another squad towards their left as well. But I'm guessing we're trying to go for a swim. Is it? No one's really spotted anyone yet though. And GNST, finally one of the players ends up going down, who was just split away from the rest of his teammates. What is happening with Tayson? Tayson's all the way at pre-mosque. The vehicle's on fire. And three? Two players. Luckily, they managed to sneak away from Brand, and there's a lot of vehicles ditched in the water here. They're going to have to swim. As simple as that. They're not going to be able to find a boat. And if they keep driving, even a couple of stray shots are going to eventually take them out. And there you go. They see one of the players from squad number 6 drive by, and they're going to immediately abandon their vehicle. Start swimming up. WFL, however, are beating this out. They're ready for this. They know their players on the other side, and as soon as they surface, it's going to be shots fired, bullets raining in. Gonna keep my eyes peeled here as WFL. What's the play? Ah, there it is. Furman opens things up, sees the first player, and he's spotted out Tayson as well. Should be an easy cleanup. Quick 2 kills under the kitty. And this is the zone. It is in a very weird spot right now. That I can vouch for. It's pretty weird indeed. And DD Utkarsh. Is that not coming through? We'll hold that position for now. LTC. I've been sitting here for a fair bit of time. So has Hex. GNST, this has got one remaining player in Rebel who's swimming below. Hasn't been spotted by anybody yet. They were trying to keep tabs on him for a fair bit of time. Speak Hindi? My Hindi is really bad, man. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I would have loved to cast in Hindi, but my Hindi is very weak, which is why I do English mostly. All right, Hex. Seems like he's getting into a fight at the bridge itself. Shots fired. There was LTC, I believe, who was trying to contest this up. They are on the bridge. Right now, there's a drop going down center circle. What is it made of? It's got the AWM extended quick draw and adrenaline syringe. Ooh, the good drop. Maybe something that changes the game itself to whosoever is adventurous enough to go ahead and pick that up. I'm going to move back over to Hex Spidey. I'm going to keep my eyes on this guy. DD Utkarsh does get knocked. See, all squads quickly collapsing in. There is still 11 squads in play. Yes, GNST is only the one, but still a lot of players battling it out in such a small zone. 25 minutes in, it is zone number 5. And Viper's just going to end up going down to the zone. So does Devil. Rebel makes his way inside, but one bullet could seal the deal as it stands. And right now, squad number 10 making their rotate across. Sahil is knocked and he's gonna end up dying to the zone. A lot of players actually end up down to the zone there. Spidey's got his angles. There goes for the shot again. He's already got the first knock through. Will he land another one onto Filthy? It does come close on a couple of occasions there. Shinda and Old Monk are there as well. A quick flick across. Not good enough. This is going to be interesting to watch. I have OR carry in position as the vehicle moves through. Shots to be fired, and Mazik makes his way out. Viru also continues to drive by. A couple of shots fired. Viru eventually will take a lot of pounding. And he in fact does get knocked by Brew. Mazik now needs to get ready with the smokes. He's got players all around him. The worst possible position to get knocked. And Mazik drops the smoke. He's gonna have to get a lot of work done. Viru's dropping low. Driga gets taken out. And Mazik for 7S is now reeling. They're in a lot of trouble. Hex Maxi though managed to drop LTC Old Monk. Filthy OP is a safe distance away right now, which is why you don't see him too eager to get involved right away. EXP Salazar though is low. Clutch does end up going down, and Deadshot, he sees the player pushing through. Venom goes for the hip fire across, and that's gonna be the end of another squad. Venom cleans up. You do not have the numbers advantage. You fight. You scope up, you fight, you decide to play it slow, wait for the opportunity to come to you. Chances are they're going to double, triple PQ at the end. And that is pretty much what eventually transpired in that scenario. Zones closing in. We've still got 8 squads in play, and look at that. Hex is the lucky one. It ends up falling straight on their current position. They don't need to move. They don't need to do anything. You can just sit back and frag away. You don't want to be in vehicles either, especially ones that are in flames already. You've got a good chance. You probably want to try and hang on to that. But there's rest of Hex pushing through. Salazar, Venom, Beerus also moving into position. What's the play here with Venom? Carry, oh! Carry with the big whip. Venom is turned around. Hip fires down with the M4, and he finds the first knock. There's a lot of time for him to just go for the first aids. Carry's crawling back towards Gil. First aid booster. You move. You move fast. You go for the knock. You go for the fights. And Bears is already on it. They know there is a window that they can use to exploit here. 2 players. Does he see Zinda? I don't believe he does. And with the blue coming in, it's going to be Molotov. And yeah, they're going to let him go. They're going to look to move elsewhere by the looks of things. Desync spotted. Venom straight away with the 6x on the M4 is not going to meet too much luck. I'm going to move back over to Hex as they start pushing squad number 18 here. But he's continuing to drive it through the smoke. Last few bullets there does the deal, and he knows there may be another player behind him as well. Didi Utkarsh, I think he heard him make some noise there, and all of a sudden Maxi is looking behind him, alert to there may be a crawler behind him. Utkarsh is sitting at the edge of the zone. He's gonna wait till the absolute last second before he makes this transition across. Gil eventually finds himself in a lot of trouble. How is prone is actually not gonna drop another smoke here for cover and look to sit maybe inside the smoke itself. I'm totally cool with that. Brew had at least 2 players knocked, and Hex didn't really push in on that. He's been playing it patient, and with all players res now, I think Brew back across. Jer ends up down, and this is a big one. Arslan has made his way across. Maxi though finds himself Cardinal. Chaos is down as well. No one behind. 5 squads remaining. Frenzy can't really step out into the open. Maxi meanwhile takes down Arslan on the flank. He's gonna thirst him out as well. 2-3, the entire squad ends up going down to the blue eventually. And with that, Hex, I think, is in the best position to close this out. It's a 3v2 situation. 7S with 2, EXP with 3, Hex with 3, Spidey in the front lines in the most sees Venom. Spidey doesn't really pull the trigger just yet until he probably figures out locations of all of EXP and maybe even 7S, considering there's 2 of them still available and in the battlegrounds right now. 3 squads remaining, 12 kills onto Hex. These guys have had a crazy game thus far. Maxi continues to do more, and there's Venom. A quick opening, and Spidey just stands up, nails the full spray, goes back down, and it's like EXP doesn't know what even hit them at that point of time. He's crawling up. He's hoping for backup to come in as well from his teammates. It is down to 7, meaning Viru is alone here for 7S. Venom does get picked up inside the building. And Blue's continuing to push through. The Spidey, Hex, Fraud, and Maxi have had an amazing game thus far, and with the blue coming through, Beerus needs to make a beeline for this. He's at the edge of the zone. I don't believe Spidey sees him just yet, and there goes Sprays coming through. I think that is towards Venom though, and Beerus does eventually get knocked. Venom has to eventually make his way out. It goes down as well. Salazar is alone and creeping up on the other side, but Viru is waiting here, and Viru takes him out, and that's gonna come down to a 1v3. Viru is down. He might be able to make it. Maxi knows his Maxi Gaming. The hip fire, they're not good enough. 16 kill chicken dinner coming through for Hex. Second position for 7S with 6 kills. EXP in third position with 8. 2 kills on Team BRU for fourth. 4 kills though onto DD Utkarsh was alone. Has he done enough to qualify? We'll have to wait and see. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Day Multimedia and Kaspersky. GPro partner Galax. Engineering partner Monster Energy. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back shortly with the scores for Group E as well as Group F, G and H matches. So don't go anywhere.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels that switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say. It's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look.
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
It's
know.
all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold? Don't know what it takes to make it through the day. Though I'm standing here, let you walk away remains my greatest fear. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Now I believe that you are not yet free, but I've got this fear that I'm not either in my bones, you see. So we can only hope to hold the others strong, and in the arms of grace will be your love, will be your song. I'd like to be a voice without a way, melody that floats above any wave. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave. But I'm coming down like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down like a cannonball.
All right, let's jump straight into the action. Squad number 18 is happening with these guys. Seems like at Yasnaya there is already a fight going down. I see a couple of players knocked down in okay, OE by the looks of things, and they're coming across. There's Zest in the front. Gab with the spray does win that firefight, and the rest of the teammates coming through. He's gonna look for the thirst. He knows he's done for, and Zay the FTW will win that fight. But on the far side, there's another fight going on. Kevin wins that. It does come at a price, though. Crichton FTW got thirsted down right at the beginning. Angel SK, SPFTW, Lemu, Reaper Venom, Axel, Spursh. They're inside. Raven Angel is soon to be flanked outside by Reaper Venom. He comes in, the tag comes across, FTW does go down. Reaper Venom continues to fire away. Spursh also might look to engage straight back in. He's gonna move inside already. The one knock coming through, and the cleanup. Tag team is on point there. Venom able to trade. He does end up getting both his teammates knocked, but they do survive. They do hold on. Let's move back over squad number 11 at North Georgia. Another fight going on. Draw with a big whiff on the spray there from Tony. Danny comes through as well. And that's going to be the takedown. Ritik is down as well for Noob. And Claw is going for the res. Smile. There's the two guys who are prone right now inside Rozhok. And I'm looking for players elsewhere. Squad number 24. Let's move on over. I see AWM on Glock. Okay, that makes things a lot more interesting. An early AWM in play as Reaper Venom pulls up. It does have eyes on the rest of F4 as well. No shots fired just yet. Sparsh is moving out in the open. And there's no shots fired yet though. There you go, Glock. He wants to go, there's the shot. All that patience and he lands the headshot. Gets the knock, and he's so far away from the rest of his teammates. Glock, does he have an opening? No, he does not have an angle onto this. He does not see him at all. He's gonna have to probably push if he wants to get Thirst S. That might be a res incoming real soon. There's Reaper Axel making his way inside. They're inside. They're going for the reses. Axel is alone. And the nade does do a lot of work. He decides to jump out. And do they know how to work this? I believe they do. And the two-man double peek. Axel, nice attempt. But it's going to be another squad down. Zone is going to be a main island zone this time around. None of those military island bridge water shenanigans this time. A lot more straightforward for some of these squads as well. I don't believe there's anyone. Oh, hold that thought. Squad driving by. A lot of damage done on the captain. There's two more players who are pulled up right now here, and they're all the way up lighting up. And Kevin just continues spraying away. He's got two. He's one more here. Joe Guggen on 1 HP. And Kevin's going to try and run it across it almost. He drops down to about 10 HP now. Oh my lord, and he's going to go for the first aid. One of the players is dropped down, is getting res back up. Deoxys is also down. And I believe, oh wait, is Kevin the last man up for his team? He is. He is indeed, which is why he decides to move back, and he's got the medkits. But now he's got the entirety of squad number 20 on him. They're going to push him from multiple angles. He had the window. They don't know. They've not checked this yet. He's going to come back out, and he's going to get only the one. Waits for Selu to clean up the res, immediately coming out. Let's move back over squad number 21, northwestern part of the circle. A lot of action going down already in that area. I want to join the tournaments. So this is the last qualifier of the tournament. So no longer can players join this. We will be next moving to the online playoffs. Registrations are already closed. So yeah, we've been running this since July. Unfortunate that you did end up missing out, but let's hold that thought. There's squad number 6. Where are these guys heading? They're heading all the way at the back. Smile Abi and Smile Priest. Is up ahead. They're going to get into their vehicles, and that's going to be a rotate out of that area. Danny's making his way out. He's going to go ahead and join up with Noros and Shriyari. Well, squad 21. Where these guys heading? I think straight into squad number 25 right now. But the squads are pretty well spread out now. There's 16 squads remaining. This is still, I believe, zone 2 only. Yeah, it is. So it's a lot of real estate to work around with. No one really needs to commit to any sort of fights just yet. However, that's getting on to King, and King wins the spray there with the VSS. VSS versus M4. It is the VSS that comes out on top. Alright, the zone is coming in. Squad number 7. It's going to look to make their move out. It is centered around farm right now. All right. Airdrop. Coming through. Let's try and catch this. It's a Mark 14 4X adrenaline syringe. Pretty decent. Squad number 20 though. The Saluan team. I think they're going up against squad 16 here. Inside the building Skull. The siege begins. There's a lot of vehicles available on MTD in case they do want to make their way out. I think Skull right now is a little too worried about getting hit from multiple angles, which is why they're not keeping the windows yet. Else might have just seen a couple of shots towards the cars to maybe total a couple of them. But right now it is just hard patience. SWAT meanwhile also in a fight. He's managed to get the first knock. Fury I believe is the one to find it with the Car 98 onto Stoner. They're spread out in the playing field right now. Psycho, Idiot, all of them moving out, and another knock coming through. Smoker this time. They found themselves a couple of knocks. Now is the time you make this push. Psycho's here. Idiot's there as well. Who's he looking at? He's waiting for Cobra Bites to just peek. Just peek a pixel out and Idiot's gonna pull the trigger. He's ready at the windows. Cobra Bites isn't even moving and he's spotted out the shots fired at him. There's a long whiff as well with the shots and he's made his way through. They're getting both the reses off and T4 has maybe wasted away a golden opportunity. You should have dropped the smokes, gone for the rotate across the open fields to ensure that they don't get the reses off, but instead they're back to 4 strong. Our squad number 9. Interesting. Psycho hidden away. So look through the peephole there up at squad 9. 2 players who did get rezzed up recently. Zoro Warbites, there you go. Is gonna peek out from the window for a split second and immediately takes shot straight down. Cobra hidden away. There's fights breaking out on the outside as well. Squad number 10 getting pushed by squad number 6 by the looks of things. Vibe Danny is up in the front lines and eventually he's gonna fall back. Risky maneuver to fall back without utility, but has managed to make it pretty quick. But now he's getting pushed. He's getting ready with the nade and he's just gonna get shut down. Oh my lord, he decides to run away. Needs one more bullet. There you go. And looks like Anoros also ends up getting knocked from afar. Danny to get thirsted out by Psycho. And that's going to be a couple of players down immediately off the get-go. Srivari is going to be the last man alive here for Vibe. And he might just be able to get the res off onto Anurus. This is a small window. He's going to try and attempt this. He knows just a one man alive is going to be able to achieve absolutely nothing. So he's going to go for this. A res coming through. Srivari. Now try and wing this. Players are going to start pushing him real soon. They're going to get the first aid out as well. FN meanwhile quickly deals up with the squad themselves. Squad number 24, 23 also taking a fight. And squad 6 is actually going to move away. So let's just move straight down to Void. And what these guys are up to, Sanket does have maybe a small angle. He spots out a shoulder and he makes the most of it. The flick is good and he does find a knock on the back of that. Knock comes out. Squad 23 says, yep, the blue's coming. We need to go. And they need to go now. ISO also getting caught out, and Srivar, he actually ends up going down to the zone. That's unfortunate. Was Mystic up the car going by Psycho. Ooh, the last few bullets there from Kufia. Mystic takes down Psycho, and STW gonna end up losing one of their players on transit. Is Stark all the way in the back, and he's desperately trying to get back into the zone. It's gonna be hard, and there you go. Does make his way through T4. Where these guys at? Void. A full-blown fight. At the edge, they have already cleaned up. Squad number 24 is behind them. And inside the zone right now is Squad 21 and Squad 9. The two guys are set up nice and pretty inside. Squad 16 in the distance. Alright, making their way back into the zone is Void. They have the vehicle, so they're gonna try and make a quick transit across. There's a couple of fights going down simultaneously. Sanket's drawing in some shots as well on one side, and there's R2C rather firing away. There's a vehicle that has just pulled up. A51 in a lot of trouble. Hitman is completely surrounded by players everywhere. Skull ends up losing a couple as well. Sagar is alone. He's inside the building. A51 are all ahead of him. And Sagar, he can make this punish. There you go. Spray. Tap, tap, tap. It is only an M16, so he's got the burst spray. And yeah, the door gets blown up, and with that, he's probably done for. A51. Vehicle gets blown up. Kunal is outside though, going for the quick heal. So put the squad number 25. A51 Slayer on one side makes good on one of the fights. The squad 24 up ahead as well. R2C just coming to R2C. There's no one else in that direction. Yes, there's a good chance of a third party, but I think you just drop the smokes right now and move. It's going to give you access to squad 15 as well on the sides, but R2C are going to be back to full strength, and FN are soon to be run over by A51. They come up. Avi spots the players. Bring away back long range. He hasn't seen the players close by. There's Ankit right next to him on the other side. He's got only the 6x. He's getting tunnel vision in. Their vehicles available, and he's going to get into the vehicle. He's going to try and make move, and there you go. They spot the player out. He says, you know what, Ankit? What are you doing? He's got the first shot through. There's more people coming through. Thug is also there, and he hasn't spotted. Two of his teammates are down. He's going to get into the vehicle and try and make a mad dash. Oh, the knock coming through as he's inside the vehicle. He's going to have to let him go by, leave him behind, and they're going to move up towards the hill. Regrets ends up going down right in front of him, and Glock, what he's doing, he's going to end up going down as well, and that's the wipe of yet another squad. Idiot, I believe, was the one who cleaned that up. And just like that, down to just the top 6 squads. What's happening with him? He's also making a mad dash across. He's at least got like a... What is this? As a scaffolding of the watchtower. What I'm gonna stick with right now. Hold that thought. Dragger rather from IB. Last time live kill 6th position. He needs this though. They need to find at least a couple more. He's gonna find himself one more kill. One more point added in. Smokers continue to fire away and he's spotted out Idiot. Oh, he's got red dot. He spotted red dot straight up. Smoke's being dropped. Red dot is just trying to make a mad dash inside, but Idiot is looking to get involved as well. He sees the smokes. Dragger's holding the side angle with... Oh, Idiot just jumped the wall. He was holding that angle with the AUG, hoping to get lucky, but nope. None of that here to be found. Alright, squads, 23. It's 21. That's 2 squads that are 4 strong. And boy, this comes through to his death. That goes down. Red dot does get spotted. Exchanging shots well. Right now. I believe that is just pre-fires from both squads. They have absolutely no idea where the teams currently are. Wall of smokes preventing him from getting shot from the side from ISO. But with the blue pushing through, he's gonna have to get up and run. Idiot's gonna have big windows. Away. Red dot does go down. In fact, is he taking away boys? Skull, is it? It is indeed. But ooh, the trade coming through in Maxtro now. Needs to go big. Nade on the ready. Idiot is at the window. He's got the TPP. He's gonna throw the Molotov for the nade. Dodges the Molotov. The Molotov actually doesn't even make its way inside. Only for Maxtro to go low. He's gonna try and attempt the res. Nades coming through, but they haven't made the push yet. Okay, Void is here. Lucifer is in position. He's ready to make things happen. Nade through. And there you go. The nade is on point. Lucifer cleans up, gets himself 2 kills there, and that's gonna leave 7 players alive. And Lucifer's still got nades. It is a 4v3. Make that a 3v3 as they do find the Idiot down. Lucifer is gonna be the secret weapon. Straight through Smoker! He got Smoker there as well at the end. And Void is going big here. He spots out Fury as well. Quick pre-fires through 2 players inside. Smoke's gonna try and crawl back to Fury. Psycho's holding from above. Lucifer making the push across. He can make the big play here, right now. Is at the door. They're trying to bait him out. Fury has got no way in. Psycho is prone inside. Molotovs coming through. Not gonna help much. It's a couple of angles that they can make their push through. There's a corner where Smoker is being rezzed up. Psycho is above. And Last Hope is getting ready with more Molotovs. Molotovs above. Psycho's dropping really low. Does get cooked down. And there you go. They find the opening. Psycho's down above. And I believe you want to make this push across. Last Hope is here as well. And that's the cleanup. Molotov, in fact, cleans up at the end. And Void take the chicken dinner with 11 kills. 7 kills onto SWAT for 2nd position. ISO in 3rd with 6. And I believe IB will take that 4th position with the 10 kills that they have, despite coming in 6th. So big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Time Multimedia and Kaspersky. GPro partner Galax. Engineering partner Monster Energy. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a bit with the scores for Group F. And then we will jump into Group G and H matches for minor number 16. So don't go anywhere.
want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's
know.
all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Third game of the day, ILG Cup Season 3, PUBG Mobile Minor number 16. And this is Group G matches right now. I have ALS Shadow going for the cleanup. 9-1. Just ends up losing one player. They have another player who's pretty low, Leafy OP. And Shadow might just look to push this, and he's going to get tackling back across. Shadow does a lot of damage onto the second player, though. Leafy OP back again, real low. John's going to go for the flank across, and this may be the push. They're going to pinch them from two sides at the same time. Shadow goes down, but John comes in with the trade. Leafy OP just healed back up. He still wants to chase back, but John cleans up. He does lose his teammate in Shadow, but they've managed to pick up 4 kills there. They decide to thirst. Their lone player, knocked player from ALS. That was, yeah, he's not going to be too happy about that. Let's move on down to Georgia Pole Containers. And what's happening here? BT. Where's that fight going down? I believe that is at the northeastern part of the zone. I see Khan as well as Pablo. There's a squad that is driving by. And BT, I believe they did get a knockout to one of the players. Punisher able to clean that up. Goes for the quick loot. Yasnaya playing host to two squads that are currently just off Yasnaya fields at the bottom. Georgia Pole and that entire area is empty. The zone's gonna move very similar to what we had in the last match as well. It's a western circle. Main Island. Do have 2 squads at Military Island right now. This is not the main 8-bit, by the way. That 8-bit has already qualified. Right, Seal Red have pushed up towards SG. What's the case with these guys? What are they up to? And where is this going down? It is at Novo. And SG is pulling up the vehicles. Where are they heading to though? 2 players up in the front. Goldblade making his way across. So is Rahul as well as Austin X. And with multiple players coming down, I believe this is the time to push. But Zero Walksick opens up straight into the open right there. And there's more players coming through. They're gonna be able to tag team Seal Red down as well. And Pro as well as Troy are just so far away. They're just gonna thirst him, get the heals out, and SG, I think they spotted out Pro as well, rotating down. And this is it. This is trouble. This is a whole lot of trouble. Woxic is down. Gonna get cleaned up by Austin X. It's gonna quick loot up. And I believe Seal's just gonna cut their losses, move out. 2v4, yeah, it's not a fight they want to take. It's happening with Sins Beast. Team Sins. It's been with us for the last 2 or 3 minors at least. But even made their way towards the finals if I'm not mistaken. But Haven't been able to qualify thus far. Last opportunity, miner number 16. One last attempt. Ooh, look at this. They're out in the open and he gets one. He gets the second one. Reaper spraying away. He's made a meal of that spray, but now Meme OP is close up. He can move in from behind. Move in. He knows there's more players though inside this building. It's going to be a hard task moving upstairs. He's got the nades. Oh, wait. No, is it trouble? He's lagging out as well by the looks of things. It's gonna get knocked down. Anticlimactic. Meme OP goes down, and I believe that is it. Sin's Beast on the far side's thinking, what happened? I've lost 2 teammates. I've lost 2 more right now. He can toss all the nades. It's not really gonna matter. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, Team Sin's Beast. What's he up to? Where's he riding to? Is making his way down towards... picking up another vehicle. Zone slowly pushing through. No real hurry to make their way down. I see a drop coming down towards squad number 17, Rasna. It's a Mark 14 M249 AR suppressor, the entire shebang. It's a JSR Toxic. Who's looting away at school right now. Squad number 15, SG. I think it's running into some trouble as they make their way to Veer, finds himself one, and Blade also ends up going down. This is trouble. Destro's alone now. He's got one, but now the flank cross from Dexter cleans up, and Fate gonna send SG back to the lobby out of miner number 16. What a shocker that is. They looked so strong, and now their one fight eliminates them from the miner. That is rough. That is very rough indeed. AP Emperor. Driving by. They're currently sitting outside of Pochinki. Squads slowly but surely making their way in. Again, a lot of real estate around which squads can set up positions. 8-bit is one of the last few ones making their way down. Let's see what's up with oh, they've got now straight up in front of him. They've got one knock. His teammate does go down, and Seal Pro is in some trouble. There's the flank cross, and RDOP quick on the trigger. Despite being low there, they eliminate both. And they take a position next to the water there. Good position to hold. 60 players in the lobby. Phase 2. There's a decent amount of space open on the left-hand side of the circle. Squad number 10, they will continue to be there. Let's have a look back at the 8-bit. We haven't caught up with these guys for a very long time. These guys have been pretty much outside the circle for a very long time. They did go completely northeast, all the way up towards Kamashki, Stolber. And now we've got decent loot. Riddy, McQueen, Amisha, Mountain, and I believe that's a all-girl squad. Looking at the names, might just be the case. Look back at aim. I see a few shots at squad number 7, and Blaze ends up tanking some shots himself. Up against squad number 7 inside aim, taking in a lot of damage. Versus Hapsi. I do expect the 2 remaining matches to be very cagey in the fact that squads don't really want to get eliminated on the back of one bad fight. Because till now at least, yes, it's been neck and neck, but you've always had an opportunity to come back again in another minor. But this is it. This is the last one. So I do expect squads to take it a lot more safer. Which is why you do see a lot of matches where the squads are large in numbers till the very end. Blaze OP. Despite the 8x still getting bullied around and getting double peaked or forced into re-peaking back out by squad 7. Do believe it's just a matter of time before they do decide to disengage from that standoff. It's in the long run not something that they want to do. They've of course got the vehicle on the other side, zone on the other side, so they need to move, and the zone actually does move all the way south. A lot of open fields there. A ferry pier is still in play. So squads probably just want to rotate back out as early as possible. Take up the area in and around the water. and then make their move across, because you at least don't have to worry about one side. And I think 8-bit who've successfully dodged all squads till now. There is flare available. Does he wanna? He did have the flare, right? Yeah, he does. Oh, it's already called down. Let's see what squad number 21 is gonna get here. AWM maybe. Let's head on up in an attempt to catch it. There we go. Oh, they've in fact called in a BRDM. Okay. Okay. BRDM it is. Surprise change in strats there. As the BRDM comes down, who's taking this? Is nobody gonna take it? Was it a mistake? Nah, I think Cookie is gonna eventually write that out. All that thought. 8-bit is getting into some shots as well from squad number 9. 8-bit Riddhi, in fact, ends up going down. Misha is... In fact, Riddhi is cleaning up. Found herself a kill. Amisha is the one who did get thirsted out. Squad number 9 ahead. I believe Riddhi actually sees this though. Hold that thought. Squad number 12. ALS. Going to get all the long play across TMB. A decent attempt with the spray. Can go again for more though, but that's a pretty risky play to attempt. Again, Believe is outside and Draco Pew. They get too close for comfort. Jerry's outside. Believe. He's got him pinned in. Cloak is pushing in from behind as well. Nades on the ready. Popped across for the cleanup onto Jerry. And meanwhile, Cloak tries to find an opening as well. There's a player down. He's going to try and thirst him. Successfully does so. And he knows exactly what the next player is as well. And ooh, Draco Key, it does get traded. Nice work there from Cloak. He thought, oh, what a play from Cloak. The reaction times there, and oh my lord. ALS have been watching these guys play time and again. Such close games. So close yet so far. Such explosive number of kills as well. The play style is so beautiful to watch, so entertaining, but they've always ended up short. This time around, off to a good start. I hope they can continue with the same momentum here in this match as well. AP is getting pushed here by PSY as Empa also joins in. AIM wins their fight. SG. This is the squad we're going to stay with. 1XM is up in personal. Smoke's being dropped. As Roger wants to start pushing up. Shots continue to make their way down, and Ghost wins a huge duel, and that's going to be the push. Ghost's coming up. He's got himself the M249. It's a machine gun. A lot of work work here outside. Size, one of the players is out. They've got 3 fires through, and he gets the first knock. Nicely done by Ghost. Rogers in the corner as well. He's trying to peek him from the other side. Push through into the back, and they clean up onto both. 2 kills down. SX is in a lot of trouble. Skrillex is getting shot from the side. What's the player? He's got none whatsoever. He's gonna get pushed soon. He's outside trying to go for the first aids. But they're in no hurry here to push him. By the looks of things. They're like, yeah, no worries. We'll take things slow. We got this. In fact, they've already making their way out. Skrillex will be given an opportunity to head out as well. Okay. Hold that thought. 8-bit. Really getting involved. A quick couple of kills. And 8-bit. 5 kills in the back. They continue to progress forward. ALS John. Outside edge of the zone. He's holding Fate down. They did lose Shadow early, very early in the fight, in fact. And Cloak is up ahead. He spotted the first player out. He expects Dexter to come through as well. Quick pre-fire through. Spots out the second player. Just cycling around through the windows. He's in fact going to step out into the blue for a second as well. Dances straight back through. One upper player on both sides. And he's going to get the guns blazing into the face. First knock coming through. And Fate, they are done for. Nice dance across. And they will be able to res up Believe as well. ALS. 16 kills. You heard it right. 16 kills. Problem is they've all been coming 6th, 5th. Even 7th, 8th sometimes, a lot of kills, but not enough to make their way through. 16 kills, I believe. Even if you get 0 points, you should be able to get top 4 at this point in time. Hold that thought. There's Aim, White Fang, soon to meet some trouble. Does successfully manage to do so. Mountain making their way through towards center circle. 8-bit McQueen is here. Hopsy is getting away. Where's Hopsy? How they're there? Let's keep an eye out on Aim Blaze as they make their way through. Squad number 9 is one player from Sai as well on top of the hill. And he's going to stop in the middle of nowhere. They've made it their way towards center circle. Is this really where they want to sit though? There's a good chance of getting third-partied from multiple directions. And look like they will decide to do exactly that. Despite there being a clear threat of multiple squads stopping them. And looks like Shine as vehicles in trouble. He even does the quick spinner-rooney. Gets out, goes prone, but Hapsy blows up the vehicle, and with that the player goes down as well. Meanwhile, Skrillex and AP, we're gonna get the job done. AP, where's AP? AP is on top of the hill. They want to try and make their push across. Cloak's been amazing though, and he continues to play. Oh, the shot with the AWM off target. That was the big opening. That was the one knock they wanted right there. Is he actually gonna pick up the vehicle and make his way out? Nah, he's just gonna pull it back a bit. John, however, is going in hot. He's going in the wrong direction. There's mountain below, and he's gonna get down. John, oh, just about gets back to cover the pillar there, but he's getting shot from the side, from behind as well. And Apollo is gonna get the jump, and ALS John will have backup arrive. Shots fired here up ahead, and ALS bow out in 7th position, trying to do something funny there, but it's only Mountain who does get knocked for 8, but should get picked up. 16 kills. They have qualified for sure, hands down. So many kills in the back. They will make their way through to the semi-finals. AP pulling up, and Skrillex is in the watchtower. He's alone. Last man alive for a Sai, and with 0 kills, he needs to make it at least to top 2. He's gonna get pushed. Skrillex is gonna go down, and with that, Sai is eliminated. 6th position with no points. They're definitely not gonna qualify through. AP though is in a good aim. Blaze is gonna try and secure some kills. Pegasus also ends up going down. I see. I believe there was a BRDM called in as well into play. Where is that BRDM? I guess it never really saw the light of day. Aqua meanwhile is firing off shots at their opponents. AP is smoked off and currently being held in bay. At bay rather. There's White Fang in the water. The lone man surviving. 2 kills. Not too shabby. If he can make it to the 2nd position, I think they're in a good spot. But 8-bit has spotted him out. White Fang is soon to have his fangs ripped out by the looks of things. But it's all going to come down to the timing of AIM and AP. If they force him into a fight, I believe White Fang might just be able to sneak another position here. But right now he's deciding to take a fight himself. Shots coming in his direction. He's forced back into the water. AP meanwhile, he's praying. Please, AP, come, make something happen. There's going to be no response whatsoever from those guys. He's playing it passive. One more player down. 3 more squads remaining, and McQueen finds 1. Does get traded in return. Smokes dropped. Ridhi? What's the play here? Drop the ball, going for the reses. And I think Blaze. If you're Blaze right now, you make this play. You know this is probably the best opportunity you will get at third party. Wait any longer, chances are OAP. The zone's pushing in as well. Sniper Wolf is going to take a lot of damage. He's going to have to get up and make his way inside. Ghost is definitely done for. AP have lost 1, and Sniper Wolf continues to push up ahead. And Aqua, watching all of this, Blaze ends up going down. Aqua is just free firing into the grass there. He has no idea where the players are. Good amount of damage down. And Sniper Wolf is alone. In comes Apollo. Apollo goes down to the side for Aqua. And with that, Sniper Wolf and Aqua, they've done it. It's just Ridhi now. 1v3. There's one player who is knocked down. Ridhi with the nade. Just want to try and guess this. Nade comes across. Oh, she's spotted a Wolf. Wolf is right there. He goes for the spray. She's got it. Ridhi found 1. And it's down to a 1v1. Aqua is spotted out as well. And that's to be it. The chicken dinner comes through. Nice spray there. He's trying to sneak his way in. And 8-bit take the chicken dinner. 8 kills in the bag. Nicely done. 14 kills in 2nd position for AIM. AP in 3rd position. 11 kills. And of course we have ALS 7th position. But 16 kills. Definitely going to take one of the top 4 positions. This is Group G of ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor number 16. I will take a quick break. We'll be back shortly with the last group, Group H, who will be the last 4 squads making their way through to the semi-finals tomorrow. Stay tuned to find out.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is the last qualifier game for ILG Cup Season 3. This is minor number 16 Group H, and seems like we have saved the best for the absolute last. I just had a look at the squads in the server. It's giving me a nice tingle. We gotta jump straight on down to Entity Gaming Brawlers. These guys have dropped North George right now, and they've got a lot of bodies around them. Iconic, Dark, Pradhan, Frost as squads around them. I do see 3 AM who's here. There is also Cruel. Hold that thought. ACX has gotten into a fight versus ZXD. I'm gonna try and jump straight to that action. Akshay FTW is prone. And where are his teammates? I see Dragon on one side. Wow is all the way back at the diner. So that is going to take some time for this action to settle down. ACX, don't think are going to get any casualties this time. A Dragon making the rotate across is in a decent position. Akshay, unfortunately, can't really peek back out anytime soon. I see Shoto also pull up. I believe there's going to be a standoff for maybe a minute or two, and then you will see action just non-stop breakout. INS, meanwhile, find themselves one knock. Where is INS right now? They're at the western edge. So I believe that was just a thirst out immediately. Let's jump back down to what Brawlers are up to. There is shots coming in this direction, and I believe 3 AM might just have done a lot of damage onto a couple of players there from squad number 10. But seems like they're not too interested in taking this fight right away. What's up with Cruel Ketan, Madman, Empire, cool dude. Inside the building for now. And they don't really have the best of weapons. I do see an M4 though on Cool Dude as he makes his way across to join up with Madman. .3 AM meanwhile are pretty hard split up. I see two players there. One is Hacky there, and Carniac's OP is all the way on the opposite side. And Cruel, direction in which they are heading, let's see if they are interested in actually making their way down towards hospital. Don't believe that's going to be the case. They should be happy just hanging around in this area and then eventually rotating out. Whereas Entity Gaming Brawlers might just make that mad dash across. It is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Let's move on towards North George and see what's happening down there. Squad number 24, I have RK77 from Infinity. And there is Metal from squad number 8. Also around this area. Drone PK29, Aju. And quite a few others who are on the opposite side of the city, while Metal is holding the other end. Aju may be able to maybe peek an angle, get a couple of shots off, but I believe that is the absolute most that they can do at this point of time. I'm gonna jump back over 3 AM, and Farah does have an opening and is whipping the free. Oh my lord, Farah! What a whiff there with the barrel in, but lucky for him, he didn't managed to get back into cover here. Madman has come charging through. One small pixel there. One bullet would have gotten the knock, but he's inside. And now the heals coming out from Berwa. He does have backup coming down as well. Madman has managed to get the full medkit out. He's going to go charging inside. Players pushing through. The shot and the knock coming through, and he's probably going to get flushed out instant there. He does indeed. And there's Rez coming on the opposite side. Ninja looking to get involved as well. Continues to fire away. Ketan does get rezzed up inside the smoke. Players behind. And I did see Entity Gaming Brawlers also probably getting involved in the thick of things. Not sure how that was the case. Who did they shoot at? They probably were trying to third party into this fight that we're already witnessing. Meanwhile, let's jump on over to North George Infinity. RK77 is taking shots and does get knocked eventually. Does have teammates coming in back up here. Drone as well as PK29. Metal on the opposite side. Does get the knock onto Ajju. And Ekagra is on the rotate on vehicles. Shiv is making his way down as well. And they're looking to pincer them from a couple of angles here. And right now, Ekagra, this is it. He's slowly making his rotate from behind. I don't believe they have any sort of idea. Shiv doesn't even see this. There you go. In fact, Shiv is already cleaned up. Never mind. He's waiting for a backstab to come through, but Shiv is the one to clean up. M249. With Military West. A decent drop going down at Military Island. There's another, I believe that's a flare that's going down at Novo. Houses an AWM with an AUG. Also Adrenaline, Syringe and the ghillie suit. So a lot of weaponry going the way of GLC. And eventually we see the map a lot more spread out now. Squads have distanced themselves from each other. And once things settle, this does have all the makings of a military island circle. Circle encompasses close to 95% of military island. Also to drop, the first drop is inside mill base. So signs already, responses coming through as well. UD5 making that early rotate towards the bridge and their way inside. To be expected, early rotations, especially when there's 18 squads in the circle. You don't really want to be the last ones getting caught out. Maybe in a crossfire, there's a bridge camp, the squads on the other side, boats are already taken, vehicles are already getting blown up. It does become very tricky to make that late rotate across. Squad 15, Squad 13 also making their way inside. This is, of course, I believe, from the bridge on the left side. Should be relatively empty. Let's see who's going to be the first ones to make their way there. Squad number 13 is not too far away from 15. They're straight up on their heels behind them. And that is going to maybe even send them scurrying in a completely different direction. If I am to believe that is the course of action to take right now. There's Metal X still deep inside Georgiopol. They're in the blue. They're taking a lot of damage. 3 a.m. is going to eventually set up shop here on top of the hill. Just adjacent to the bridge. I like this decision. He's going to stay out of the line of sight of squad number 13, who might have just straight up expected a bridge camp. And if they go looking towards the bridge, even disembark from the vehicle, they're just going to get gunned down. Squad 13, they know something's up. You don't want to be crossing without checking all your corners and All Might It's going to be the first one down. Let's see though how his teammates are going to respond to this. There's a drop coming down not too far away from that location. AUG with sniper suppressors and a first aid. Looks like 3 AM did eventually start firing away shots. What they're firing? Oh, there's one player below who's knocked Ascent OP. Ninja though probably doesn't want to commit hard towards dropping down to get the flush out. I think the kill is already secured. They're going to try and bounce the nades down. And are they actually going on a hard rescue mission? They might just consider this. But this is a very risky decision if I've ever seen one. They're gonna come in hot. They know there is backup. There is angles being held. Hacky's got one angle and he's gonna move up. He's gonna try and get himself towards the corner to try and nade down. It's gonna be hard. It's an angle that they cannot see right now. Hacky's holding it. It's a very small pixel angle. The nades are doing a little bit of chip damage, but not entirely enough to get the knocks through. And with Ninja getting tagged low as well from All Might from the other side, smokes down. They're going to pick up Ascent. They're going to try and make their way out. Unfortunately, squad number 15 does not have an alternate angle to this. This is the only angle that they're holding right now. And BF should be able to make the quick out of here. Hacky is thinking about making his way through. Skull is gonna go through the bridge as well right now from Team INT, completely unchallenged. The timing works the best for the squad, and they're gonna set up shop somewhere in the middle. Good that they didn't cross over, because there is Mavi waiting on the other side. And where is who this? Wait a second, what? Squad 16, the player just dropped down. I think he saw shots come his way. He drops down and now he's getting shut down from the side. BF has got him pinned inside. Holy moly. So that just happened. Alright, hold that thought. We're going to go back over to 3 AM. There's more shots being fired. BF do end up getting one of the players knocked. It's Cruel. Oh, Cruel, squad number 8 and squad number 10 battling it out, but squad number 8, just a quick pit stop. They managed to pick up the one knock, but that is it in the grand scheme of things. Let's jump back over to OR and what's happening at the bridge camp. Mavi still holding it, and in terms of who's around the bridge, is squad number 19 also, who's now at the edge. They're at the watchtower, and I think they know of BF's position. They spot at least a couple of players. The nade comes through. It is towards the first loader. There are 2 players below. Vegeta can definitely punish. There's one player out in the open. Now it's become a 3-way fight fest on one side of the bridge. There you go, Tonesy. It gets taken out. The first knock coming through JSR. Big opening there with the DP from Vegeta. And is this the opening? Is this where you hard commit in? The smokes drop down. Vegeta is actually going for this, and so is the rest of Team JSR. They see an opening. They know they've got their prey in control. The player moves up. He goes prone, and he's going to miss the first play across. Here comes Head Out as well. Head Out is not even in nearby. What on earth are you doing, son? You need to go and short with the rest of your team. 3 of them are down. They can be thirsted right now. It's the heals coming through. Is he going to go for the heals? Is he going to go for the fight? He's going to go for the heals. Oh no. He then decides to go for the fight. It's already valuable time taking the healing. They're all getting up. 4 players around. And JSR is out of here. BF, Survivor Scare. Big misplay right there. They leave all the players behind, and he's pretty much caught in 2 minds. Should I heal? Should I go ahead and pick my teammates up? Should I take that fight? Decides to take the fight at the end, but now BF, they're getting pushed. In comes Entity Brawlers. They're coming in strong. They know it's Ascent OP alone. BF is down, and Brawlers clean up at the end. And guess what 3M's up to? They're off for a swim. They're out of here. They're going towards the main military island already. Cruel is also up on boats. They're heading there down right now. 15 squads, 50 players in the server. 4 slots up for grabs in the semi-finals tomorrow. Last qualifier game. It all comes down to this. 16 weeks of non-stop action. Teams going at it. Eventually, it is gonna be just 4 more slots remaining. Let's see how this is gonna close out eventually. Another squad that's been with us for a long time, UD5, Xbox, Devil OP, Coffin. These guys have been pretty much part of ILG for a very long time now, and surprisingly, I also know that these guys have also been playing only 3 strong. I think 3 is the magic number. They're the apex lovers who love to play 3-man squads, but jokes aside, it does mean you're going to be playing with a severe disadvantage. ACX, they're just about to make their way into the zone, but at the edge towards, what is it, southwest of farm. They've got a fair bit of distance to cover on foot. Squad number 15, 3 a.m. I've pulled up right up next to OR. We have Anto, Mavi, Nova King. This is gonna be tight. They're sitting at the edge. 3 a.m. is right now only 3 strong. They've already lost Carniax OP early. Sandhu is on the flank, and he might just be able to spot Berwa if he continues moving towards the right hand side. Hacky's taking a little bit of shots as well, down to about 80% health. One spotted just yet. Berwa, patience for now. What's Nova King up to? He's got the vehicle, and he as well as Mavi are gonna start to rotate out. Don't see them hanging around long enough for this fight to eventually break out. 3 a.m. Yeah, they're gonna pretty much breathe a sigh of relief now, knowing that, yeah, they don't really have to deal up with Nova King in squad right away. But Nova King is heading straight towards squad number 8. There's one player from squad 10 also driving by in Ketan. They've spot this on the right hand side. It's gonna peek over for a second. Are they set up? I don't believe. Oh, they have. They've actually fully set up there right now, and they're gonna continue firing away in this direction. But Ketan firing away long range. Seeing if he can do anything more though with this. Hold that thought. Let's jump on over to GLX. Watch this. What's happening with these guys? It's 3 players only again. Another squad that is running trio versus INS, who have lost Assassin, and since they were also 3-man, they're down to just the top 2 remaining players now. And OR. Ooh. OR seems to have gotten into a tussle as well. Look at THC. Is going down. Let's move back over. I want to have a look at ACX. Brawlers and these guys have been kind of stuck holding each other from actually making the rotation across. ACX does eventually decide to move. Brawlers are deep in the blue, tanking quite a bit of damage, and I don't think they've yet committed. Frost is down, which is why you see Dark now having to go out of his way to go in for this res, which is gonna make things even more harder because squad number 12 isn't looking like they're gonna give up on this fight. Frost will get picked up, but he needs to heal back up soon. All of these guys are losing a lot of HP as every second ticks. Where are the teammates though? 2 remaining players from Brawlers are making their way through. So at least there is that. They've got cover. They don't really have to worry too much about that. Let's move on over. LTC inside the main island. What's happening? There is a bridge camp coming in from SOS. WoW making his way in. It's a potential fight that might go down there. Nova King and OR swing away. Mavi did end up going down. Currently being held down by LTC. but they're in a safe spot. There's no one really on that side of... Oh, call that entity brawlers. Brawlers. Have they lost one of their players? I believe they have. Iconic ends up going down and the heals coming out as well on top of the bridge. They're getting bridge camped on one side by squad number 12. 2 players down. Pradhan's also out. Frost as well as Dark is just down to these 2 guys. How are they going to be able to make their way through? They're going to go ahead and use quite a bit of boosters. They do have 4 first aids on Dark. So healing isn't really the problem, but how long do you want to hold here? You want to expend as much heals as you can if you're squad number 12. You're thinking, hey, I hold them in position. I waste a lot of utility on them. It is job done. They have 2 vehicles as well. You probably want to get rid of the first vehicle, but I don't think they're going to hang around for too long. They've taken a lot of damage as well. And there's a point where you got to be thinking, hey, is it really worth 2 kills compared to us burning through all our heals? And at which point of time you're thinking, nah, not really. You want to play it safe, you want to make their way through, but now Brawlers also coming through. They do have 2 players who did wait up on top of that hill. I saw that sneaky peeky, like expecting Brawlers to actually push through straight up. Didn't really happen. So they were in a pretty safe spot. Eventually UD5 also taking up some shots. Developing. Who are they firing at though? Is there someone coming up in the water? Ooh, there's INS in fact. It is Skull versus Coffin. Devil OP. He's alone. As time for a res to come through. Insane is going to drop into the water. Just about at the edge to ensure Devil OP is thinking twice. Xbox though needs to be touched soon and he can't. Skull though comes through. It's going to go for full spray from it. It's Devil who comes out on top just barely. Can he touch Coffin? He does. 1 HP. Gets the res out. And he somehow makes that happen. Let's move on over to 3 a.m. Squad number 12 straight up behind. And they're going for a drive here as Berwa continues to spray away 2 players. And he's going to turn back, return the favor. Says, nope, you're going to fire at me. We're going to stop and take that fight straight back to you. Hacky going to have to get off that buggy there to get the res out. There's players coming in as the blue zone also pushes through. It's going to hurt a lot. Berwa is going to get picked up. They're going to try and beat the blue zone, just barely doing so. Squad number 12 also making through. Berwa 1 shot ends up going down, but ACX is right straight into squad number 11. He's going to have to stop. He's going to try and run the wall. Not possible. He's going to get gunned down. 4 players straight there. Full cleanup. ACX gonna lose out 2. And Fudge Nub as well as Reflex Tito says, thank you very much. We've got 2 kills. That should work right pretty much in our favor. TBH, let's move on over. ACX still low, but that's not a fight we want to look at. That fight's already done. Or. I'm gonna try and get to these guys in just a bit. There we go. SOS Flash. Pushing through. Nades on the ready. Sandhu. Oh, nice work there. Gets the first. And with that, Flash as well as the Seizo is also coming through. There's an 8 all the way at the back. Anto is giving him some backup. Sandhu's got cover with the UAZ here, but does he want to push? No. He's going to retreat back. Join up with the rest of it. Pick up Nova King as well as Anto back on the buggy. They're going to make their way out. I'm okay with that, especially with the zone having shifted. You probably want to get to center circle right now and not really be one of those squads that just get caught up in a mess of a fight later. Well, Brawlers, it's just down to Frost right now. 3 kills, 13 squads alive. This man's gonna have to do it all on his own if they are to qualify through. More on squad number 14. We're getting pressured by OR earlier. Yeah, Blue is at their back. Has got one of the players knocked down as well. They're going to have to spend maybe a few seconds here trying to get the pick off, but they're getting shot down from this side. Cruel is looking to get involved as well. So is ZXD. And Nahar turns back across, returns some of that favor back. But that range, they're sitting ducks right now. The Blue, as soon as it starts pushing in, 40 seconds remaining, it's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt bad. They want to make their way out, not really hang around here for too long. Do they have the vehicles? I see a UAZ. If I'm SOS, I'm thinking, yep, 2 players in the UAZ. You make your way out. Leave maybe one of the players behind to provide some cover fire. You don't want 3 players maybe in the UAZ. That's just too much of a risk. 2 players making their way towards a bike. A bike late game, fast versus risk. That's what I'm looking at. LTC Thugonomics, full-blooded fight here. They do take out a squad. Bottom left-hand corner, but GLC, they're gonna have players to pull up. Squad number 11, they come swarming through. He's up with the nades. All the time for the nades. He goes down, and where's his teammate? Where's his teammate? There he is. Fizz is just so far away. And his teammates in Lemon Tricks as well. Opposite building. Absolutely nothing they can do to respond back quickly. In comes Frost, last remaining player for Entity Gaming Brawlers. He's coming in hot. He's coming in straight towards Fizz. And the entirety of squad number 11 is going to go prone. There's players behind as well. INS Magma has got his angles down. He's got decent cover. There's Sano P as well. Cool dude ends up going down. There's a beautiful nade coming in from Lemon Tricks. Takes out Fizz. It's not a kill secured yet though. Lemon Tricks now is gonna get pushed. He's gonna take this fight. Cool, lot of damage done there. Down to about 2 HP on 2 players. Lemon Tricks trying to make the rotate across. Back into the blue. Does manage to get there, but he's just about inside the building. Holds on, but Godsmack is giving chase. He knows exactly what is up. He knows what's waiting upstairs. It is Lemon Tricks alone here for GLC. His teammate is down. Thugonomics. Ooh, OR also is getting into some trouble here. They lost one of their players, and we're gonna, however, stick with this fight here. This is where things are gonna break out real soon. God's Snappy is gonna start pushing, and Lemon Tricks is holding a very tight angle up ahead. Nade coming down. They're currently in the opposite building. Oh wow, they're not gonna push this. They're gonna leave Lemon Tricks behind, aren't they? They are indeed. They just leave him behind. And well, all of this is happening. Frost is just being the silent spectator. He's just watching this and like, yep. Don't really worry about me. I'm just gonna try here and get to the top 4 position. They've got decent kills, haven't they? Yeah, they've got 4 kills. So every single position he can get, if he gets maybe top 3, that is job done. Brawlers, despite a very rough game, would have made it into the semi-finals tomorrow. For viewers who are tuning in, last qualifier game for ILG Cup Season 3. It is minor number 16, the last one, and this is the last group. We've saved the best for last. Godsmack. Bro, he's gonna stand up here. Frost. Oh, he goes Frost. Perfect timing. The Frost down about half HP. He's still trying to jump and get the shots across. Frost completely thrown down. Where's his teammates? In comes Proscope as well. He's gonna try and jump over, and Frost is down. And with that, Entity Gaming Brawlers get eliminated in 7th position. 4 kills. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but it is more time for squad number 11 to push across. They've got the UAZ. They've got into the zone. ZXD though is in prime position on one side. OR have 2 players remaining. Sadhu as well as Nova King. 2 big guns are still up. 5 kills in the bag. 16 players alive. Who's gonna be able to walk out of this saying, hey, so we were the one of the final 4 squads that qualified through. Wow, though, Smokes Drop is gonna go for the res. It's a cheeky play there at the end. Nova King makes the rotate across with the UAZ. A risky play considering LTC has got the angle down on them. There's 2 players down on the side. And INS, ooh, the nade from Reflex Tito. All the way from the side, and INS are getting sandwiched up. UD5. Still have 2 players up here. Coffin does manage to heal back up. Let's see Devil OP goes to the spray at the end. One angle covered down is Magma on the other side. The zone's pushing. Oh, the zone. He just touches the zone there with his feet, and he loses close to about half HP in the matter of a second there, and they're pinned in as well. They've got absolutely nowhere to go. Coffin goes down. Devil OP. In comes the Magma. He's going to step for a second. And he's got the first fight through. Sansopi is going to stick inside the blue just yet. He's inside the smoke. He's got time for the reds to come through. They flush him out. And Sansopi is just a little bit scared right now to make this play. Sandhu making this play across. What's the play here? He's gone all the way across. Bro, the lead connects through from downtown, and now it is down to Nova King to make this happen. Reflex Tito is also pulled up towards Sansopi. It's all about survival right now. 4 squads remain. It is Sandhu down the nade, cleans them up, bring it all down to Nova King for OR. LTC looks strong. Squad number 11 looks strong. INS also down to the last player. Blue pushing through. Nova King is going to take some damage. He's going to have to get up and leave right here, right now. He's actually going to tank. He's going to try and sneak his way in, and just about 10 HP makes it through. But now it is a lot of time for LTC to get the heals off. Nova King, what's going to do? Where the heals? It's not there. It's just 5 bandages that he's got. He's just going to sit there and hope nobody sees him. And Hans OP going down means that is third position secured. Nicely done indeed. AWM pulled out for the biggie. Arbiter does end up pulling down the Sheriff. He spots him out. There's the shots towards Nova King. The Molotov comes through, but they know where he is. Is going to drop more smokes down. There's a good chance for third party through. Thugonomics is pushed all the way up. And there you go. Nova King does eventually go down. And they're pushing up one by one as LTC looks to close things out. It is a 4v3 situation. LTC getting shot down. And Arbiter also goes down, trying to reach up to Beast. And Thugonomic smokes, though, is going to give him some time. Beast going in for the reses. There's Sheriff all the way at the back, holding players from making that push through. Blues coming through. And Sheriff is also going to have to get up and run right now. Out into the vehicles they go. He's going to try to... Oh, no! It does move a little too fast. And players already down 2 players. He's going to have to go back into the reses as the squad number 11 have an opportunity here. 3 players in position. Waller smokes down, though, giving them decent cover. Blues are just about enough, but the beautiful nade coming through. Gonna connect onto one as Snappy Godsmack is gonna look to try and make his way in. There's Crossfire from Tito. Throw smoke. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. It is down to Beast alone. It's thrown in, and he's gonna get Tito, but traded by Godsmack, and that's the chicken dinner going down. Nicely done indeed, TBH. Finally take the chicken dinner, and I'm not really sure how things eventually played out in terms of scores. But looking just at the kills right now, I see 11 kills on Snappy and team. LTC coming out real strong, 9 kills in the bag. OR, third position, 6 kills. 6 kills onto UD5 and 5th as well. INS with 2 kills in 4th position. Brawlers, however, 4 kills only 7th position. I don't think that is good enough to qualify through, but by my calculations, OR is definitely in 3rd position. They are going to make their way through to the semi-finals. This is Shayflay signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast today. Don't forget to hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. We bring a lot of esports content every single day, a lot of esports tournament streams as well. This is Shayflay signing off. I will see you folks tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the semi-finals. We will have 4 maps played. Semi-final number 1, Erangel Miramar. Semi-final number 2, Erangel Miramar. Top 8 from each of the semi-finals make their way through to the grand finals on Thursday. I will see you folks tomorrow. Until then, goodbye and good night.
When you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think